Hello everyone and welcome back to our blind let's play of the Somnium Files. I'm the FlightlessBird and this is your story-based gaming channel. In our last episode we had a conversation with Iris and Ota about parallel worlds and about the possibilities of existences outside of our own. It's a really interesting conversation. Moreover, I gave it some thought and I noticed that in our flowchart, if you look at the branches of each path was based on a choice that we made in Somnium. So if we went one way, the story changes, and if we went the other way, the story changes again. So there seems to be some truth about this conversation that we had. Although, is it possible for Iris to have actually crossed over, or we crossed over to another parallel world because we saved her in Somnium? I don't know, but like I said, it was really interesting. By the way, if I sound a bit nasally today, I'm fighting allergies, so please forgive me. Let's go ahead and summarize.
When did you two get so knowledgeable?
Oh, I don't know.
Tessa is always writing about this stuff on the internet. That's why I decided to research it too. That's how I learned all this stuff. Oh, hey, I know about conspiracies and secret societies too. I find that stuff fascinating.
I too actually find that stuff fascinating. I think it's always interesting to look into legends and myths and, you know, secret organizations controlling things. It's just like he says, it's just fascinating.
If you want, we could talk about those.
Maybe next time. Now where's that omelet rice?
Breakfast or lunch or dinner. What time of day it is, I'm not sure.
Done.
Oda brought the dish over. Wow. That looks amazing. I want one of those. He laid out an omelet rice in front of me and Iris. Iris grabbed a spoon with a huge smile on her face.
Bon appetit!
She picked up a spoonful. No, actually, she tried to pick up a spoonful. Iris? She okay? Did she just faint? Did she just collapse? No. She just lost control of her hand? What is all the dots? Yeah. All the what the heck is going on with Iris dots? I mean, this is the third time she seemed to be not herself? What's happening?
Tessa, are you okay?
I'm fine. My hand slipped. Let's eat.
Iris and I ate the omelet rice in near silence. There was no conversation. Just the sound of spoon hitting the plate that didn't echo with it. And before long...
Ah! Thanks for the food!
Iris was totally re-energized. Her face was back to a usual easy smile.
That was good. Ota, your omelet rice is seriously the best.
Yeah, it was actually really good.
Aw, thanks. I owe it to my dad. He taught me well.
I paid for the food and stood to go.
Let's get going, Iris.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Come back soon. Sorry. Oh, the green again. More conversations? You stay next to Iris. She's sitting. Okay. Never mind. I guess we're heading to Marble. Maybe Mama knows something about Renju and what's going on.
Hey, Mama, it's me.
Dante, honey, what's up?
I'm heading over now.
Glad to hear it. Maybe I'll close the place a little early for you.
Sorry, but I'm with someone.
With someone?
A girl named Iris.
What? Is she a virgin?
All the dots.
Huh?
I'm not gonna answer that. Anyway, remember what we talked about?
There's a regular here who was good friends with Ren. They should be here tonight.
Ah, I remember that now.
Oh, right.
Are they coming tonight?
Yes, I promise.
All right, then I'll see you there.
Okay, I'll be here.
Thanks, Mama.
How are you talking on your phone without earphones?
Magic. I was too lazy to explain it properly, so I came up with a lie.
I have an earpiece implanted in my ear.
Wow, cool!
Another call came in. In a way, that's not too much of a lie. I mean, instead of having an earpiece, we have like an eye piece. You know, an IBA in our eye. So it's kind of a stretch, but yeah, it makes sense. Another call came in.
Date, it's the boss.
Of course it's the boss.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay, Dante, tell me the situation. Did you find number 89?
If I did, I would have told you.
Aha. I see.
Look, get off me. I'm following a clue, alright? Okay, chill out. Like I said, I'm following a clue. All the dots.
What was that about?
That was a cry from deep within my heart, Date. Do you realize how screwed I am?
All the dots.
Go find number 89.
If I find Renju, I find number 89. I'm gathering information on Renju's whereabouts now.
Where?
I told her I was going to Marble with Iris. And about who I was expecting to see there.
Wait, are you trying to get her drunk?
She's not 21.
And if she wasn't a minor?
All the dots.
Hmm?
Well, whatever. I'm sure you have a good plan. Find those two and arrest them.
Yeah, trust me, I got this.
Got it?
We got this. Maybe. Possibly. I mean, number 89 is, you know, he is a former assassin. Golden Yokocho, Monday, 10:07 p.m.
So this is Golden Yokocho.
First time here?
Yeah.
Marble is right over here.
Date, on your 6. 2 suspicious individuals approaching.
I think this is the first time we've ever seen the outside of Marble. Yeah, those guys look suspicious.
Whoa!
Really, dudes?
Dante!
Oh, that's the scene of her being carried off. I don't think so. Not taking Iris.
Dante!
Sniper rifle.
Stay right there.
Or a silencer.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Wow! That's a lot of men outside there. Dante, do you have like a spread shot or something?
Damn.
We gotta protect her.
Who are they?
We can find out later. We need a way out of this.
Yeah, but
If I grab Iris and try to run, we'll be shot full of holes. The alleys between the buildings are blocked off. We can't go that way. Which means...
shit. We gotta take care of them.
I have reached the same conclusion.
But I've only got a single revolver.
all the dots. What are you looking at? Some sort of crane? Vending machine? Fire hydrant? Oh, he's doing the super math thing in his head. Or Iba is. One of the two. Come on, Iba. You've got me out of tough spots before. I believe in you.
Date, I have a plan.
Of course you do, because you're amazing.
I will give you instructions. Just move as I tell you.
This better work.
Not to worry. My calculations are flawless.
What's the plan?
You see that hangar over there? Shoot the bottom of the hangar with a normal bullet.
Why?
Don't ask questions, just do it.
Alright. Line up the shot, line up the shot, line up. That thing is moving way too fast. Think I got it. All that Resident Evil training is paying off. Okay, we just shot a
Look at
broad
that.
down.
Like a gift from heaven.
Really, you guys? Y'all are weird.
Are they stupid?
Just as I calculated.
What kind of calculations did you do?
Date, focus. Now, the burst shot. Shoot the porno mag vending machine.
The porno mag vending machine? There's a porno mag vending machine? That is weird.
The porno mag?
I said no questions.
All the dots.
Hurry! Shoot the vending machine with the burst.
Let's do it. Loading up. This one is a little less chaotic. Still having trouble.
Hey, this is...
Free porn!
This is crazy!
I've never seen anything like this before!
Oh dear God. These are the worst criminals of all time.
Yeah, they must be stupid.
Yeah.
You are too.
What?
The final step. But you don't have to do a thing.
Really?
Hello?
Mama? There's a group of naked buff guys dancing outside your bar.
There's... What?
Don't use my voice without permission.
This is an emergency. I will slap you if you don't shut up.
All the dots.
Now, we're ready. We just need to use the fire extinguisher.
It's loaded with high-pressure CO2.
Now, I will leave your eye and throw the fire extinguisher into the air. Shoot the top of the extinguisher at the perfect time.
Can you actually throw it like that? I mean, those things are kind of heavy.
Now let's go!
Alright, fine. Not going to argue. Oh, it's so weird. We've never seen it. Oh, she's so adorable. I've never seen it jump out of his eye before like that.
Ready? Here I go.
She sounds a little different too when she's not in her eye. I really like the voice actress. She does a great job. Wow, look at that throw. Go, 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 go. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Just made it. Muscles galore, men's gymnastic routines. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is. That is the most amazing thing I think I've seen in a video game in a long time.
According to my calculations.
Iba, that was insane. God. Let's make sure Iba is never one of our enemies because, oh my gosh, she is ridiculous. Date residence, Monday at 10:52. Why are we going to Date residence? Why aren't we going here to try to figure out like what's going on and who these people were and talk to Mama? I don't understand some of the cuts in this game. I mean, I assume we like arrested them and all, right?
This is...
My place. The building's got a security system. We'll be safe here.
So Mizuki's not home?
So maybe he went here because he's trying to protect Iris.
Doesn't look like it.
I checked her phone's GPS. Mizuki is currently at Sunfish Pocket.
Still? It's getting late, but Sunfish Pocket should be safe. I'm sure the mermaids are taking good care of her. If anything, she'd be in more danger with us.
Iris, I need to talk to you about earlier. Have a seat wherever.
Earlier. Let's look around, shall we? 3-seat sofa. Our clothes. We can't click on our clothes, we can click on the rack. Large window. Just a big window. Bench press. Armchair, one-seater sofa, file cabinet, kept a bunch of documents there. It's a desk with a computer. By the way, if you're wondering, I didn't do this in our first leg playthrough, and I don't know why, but I will be going back and seeing what happens if you fail at least one QTE, because I assume that all the QTEs are going to be the same. But we will go back and see what happens if you get the game over screen. Pretty sure you just get shot and nothing else happens, because that's what happened with the Sosajima situation. But it is something I want to check out just to make sure. Who knows, we may get an alternate ending because Iris may get captured and that may lead to something. Absolutely nothing to talk about in his house today. This is a much more serious situation, so we shouldn't be expecting it. But I had a look. Iris is sitting down. About the unidentified attackers.
Iris, those guys who tried to kidnap you, do you have any idea who they were?
After a long silence, Iris spoke.
There's a reason I asked you to go on a date so many times.
Oh?
I wanted you to protect me.
From who?
I wanted a bodyguard. But I thought that if I told you the truth, you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't tell you.
Pretty clever.
But now, I'll come clean.
She's a really smart girl, by the way. Like, really smart. And you shouldn't even call her a girl. She's like 18, right? She's a really smart woman. Absolutely. All the dots.
My life is being threatened by a secret society.
Speaking of secret societies?
They're called the Naixatloz.
Naixatloz. It's one heck of a name. Go on, continue.
A group under the control of the Wadjet system. Their ultimate goal is to complete X00639.
And she said they're under the control of the Wadjet system. When we asked about the Wadjet system earlier, she shut down.
I discovered them and what they were up to, and now...
Hold on, let me write that down. Goal complete. Now, I haven't needed to take a lot of notes in this game, unlike, you know, the other games, but at the same time, I wanted to write that down. Goal complete X00639. Okay.
Date, please help me! They're going to kill me!
Wait. Slow down.
Iris is sitting down. About Naixatloz.
It's spelled Naixatloz.
Should probably write that down too. Naixatloz. Got it.
Sometimes they just call themselves the Nais.
The Nais.
They're deeply connected to the Wadjet system. Their organization is everywhere. International politics, business leaders, all operating in secret.
What is X00639?
In geosynchronous orbit around the equator, longitude 100 degrees east.
100 degrees east.
There's a satellite.
Satellite. And this is geosynchronous? Geosynchronous.
It's about 150 feet long.
Appendix Analyst trophy earned. Now that's silver, which makes me think that we go to appendix, that means like half of it is filled. A little more than half. Maybe 70%, possibly. Since we're here, we might as well look at this stuff. Blood-brain barrier. The brain's defense mechanism, sometimes called the BBB, prevents harmful substances in the bloodstream from reaching brain cells. It is not a hard barrier like bone, but instead a semi-permeable membrane of endothelial cells. Ivan said that only objects of 0.4 nanometers or less can pass through, but that is not technically true. Some vitamins, amino acids, and glucose can pass through, though the exact mechanism for this is unknown. Conflict, a disagreement, contradiction, or clash. In computer terms, multiple tasks competing for the same file or memory area can cause conflict, which could result in system failure. In game development, conflict arises when two or more people try to edit the same file at the same time. Conflict is also, of course, common among humans. Geostationary satellite. A satellite that remains in a fixed position at all times when seen from the ground. Geosynchronous orbit refers to orbiting the Earth along the equator at the height of 22.236 miles. Such a satellite will revolve around the Earth at exactly the same speed as Earth's 24-hour rotation. Shoot. What some people say when throwing out their hand in paper, rock, scissors. Yeah. Also, paper, rock, scissors, rock, paper, scissors is called Rochambeau. Anthropic principle. We are familiar with this. The concept that observations in the universe must be compatible with life capable of observing it. Imagine, for example, the surface of a table. On this table is a hole with a complicated shape. Countless objects are dropped into the hole, but unless they match perfectly, the object will not pass through. Now imagine the myriad objects would drop toward the hole over an infinite period of time. Eventually, one object will fit perfectly in the hole. Let's call this object X. If X could think, it would observe that to pass perfectly through the hole the way it did, the hole had to be exactly the same shape. They might even think that it could only and must be the exact same shape. That is the anthropic principle. Fagu eggs. The fagu, a kind of pufferfish, is filled with tetrodotoxin and extremely toxic. The lethal dose from oral ingestion of tetrodotoxin is 1 to 2 milligrams, which is said to be about 850 times the potency potassium cyanide. Jung. Carl Gustav Jung, Swiss psychologist and psychiatrist. Whatever. Most famous for his collective unconsciousness theory, which claims that certain images and ideas are shared by all mankind, which could explain phenomena like the Mandela effect. That's very 999-ish, by the way. Alright, back to the story, Iris.
Quite big for a satellite.
True. Most satellites are between 5 and 10 feet long. The International Space Station is roughly 330 feet long, so this satellite she is describing is about half as big.
Continue that thought.
It's always in the same place, and there's no doubt that it's man-made. But by who? And when it was launched, no one knows.
Also true. The first to discover this satellite was a space advocacy group in Japan. It was on the news for a short while. No one could identify it precisely.
Has anyone gone up and taken a look at it?
Most people thought it was some secret US military satellite and that was it. But that's not the truth.
Now that I say that, though, I think that may be kind of dumb, because the way space works, wouldn't it be really hard to be able to dock with a satellite or something? Well, if you're going the same speed, I mean, I guess it's no different from docking with someone like the International Space Station, right? Although the International Space Station is a lot bigger. I don't know.
X00639 is a super-powered radio transmitter.
Radio?
Transmitter?
But it's not complete. It's still being built. And that's what they're trying to do. That's what Wadjet wants them to do.
Well, what is the purpose and the goal of a giant radio satellite, though? About the relationship to the Wadjet system.
Well, you know about the Wadjet system, right?
It's the core of artificial intelligence.
Do you know where it came from?
It was developed by the American tech conglomerate Elgorg. But no specifics have been revealed.
I just realized something. I mean, this just hit me. Elgorg. If you replace the R with an O and say it backwards, you get Google. And I know that's not accidental. They definitely intended that.
Basically, the Wadjet system artificial intelligence is from outer space. It was transmitted to Earth in binary as radio waves. They were caught by the space dev team at Elgorg, and when they decoded it, they found that it was a truly incredible source code. That's the code they used to create the Wadjet system.
So you're saying aliens gave us the technology of Wadjet?
Is this true, Iba?
It is patently ridiculous.
Summarize for me. So to summarize Iris' story, the Wadjet system AI was built by decoding radio waves sent from outer space. A secret society called Naixatloz, or NICE, knows the secret of the Wadjet system and obeys its will. The ultimate goal is to complete the radio transmitter satellite X00639. Why is Wadjet building X00639?
I managed to learn that too. They're building X00639 so they can transmit their own data to a planet far away. If they contact a sentient species, then the process will repeat itself again. That species will decode the signal, create an AI, then builds a radio transmitter.
Okay.
Because they're an AI, they can create copies of themselves for transmission. Doing this over and over means that Wadjet will eventually spread across the universe.
And after that?
After that,
Yeah. After they're spread all over space, what do they do next?
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, why do humans have children?
All the dots.
It's the same thing. Wadjet is alive. They want to spread across the universe. That's their destiny.
Why do the members of Naixatloz follow Wadjet?
Nais and Wadjet have a mutually beneficial relationship. Wadjet can control stock prices. Nais benefits from that. In return, Nais helps Wadjet's ultimate goal. That's why Nais is in militaries and corporations all over the world. To help build X00639.
Why does Wadjet want to keep Nines a secret? That's kind of obvious.
Let's say that one day Wadjet shows up on your computer screen. Hi guys, nice to meet you. Want to help us out? Do you really think humans would help?
Humans would go crazy and try to figure out what it was.
Most people would probably think their PC has a virus or something.
Or, yeah, that's another thing that, yeah, I would. Now that she said it, I realize, yeah, that's probably exactly how I would have responded to.
Or they'd panic and try to remove them. I don't know what would happen. I'm sure Wadjet made their own predictions, and they thought it was best to control certain parts of humanity from behind the scenes. But they needed some kind of direct influence. They can't build a satellite by themselves, right? That's why they created Naixatloz.
Summarize for me.
All right, I get it.
You do?
Not really. She doesn't need to know that.
Not really. Just need to know.
But listening to your explanation, Nais doesn't sound like a bad organization.
No, that's not true. Think of how much money and resources are going to Nais.
And think about the fact they try to kill Iris. But why would they try to kill Iris? Like, maybe because she knows too much? But how does she know too much?
Think of how many people are suffering in poverty, and all the wars happening across the planet, and human trafficking and slavery. Nais has the power and resources to put an end to all of that, but they don't. They only care about themselves, and they'll do anything to protect their own interests. They'll kill if they have to, which is why I'm being targeted, because I found out their secret.
Yep, that's exactly what I just said, because she found out that. How though? Yeah, how and when did you learn all this?
Well, I can't say yet.
Oh, come on! You just said a while back ago that you come completely clean with me.
But it's true. Believe me. Nais is dangerous. You have to understand, Date. You saw my dead body.
All the dots.
Do you think that you were killed by Nais in the parallel world?
Yes, I think so.
So the Iris body that we saw was like the conversation with the sister and the TV. Basically, the sister saw an alternate version of her sister watching TV, and we saw an alternate version of Iris from that alternate world. So there's one world where Iris was killed, and there's one world where Iris wasn't killed. I mean, that kind of makes some sense. Wrapping my head around this is still difficult. All the dots, yeah. Yeah.
You're the only person I can trust.
Just all the
Please,
dots.
don't leave me. You have to protect me.
I do believe she needs protection, though. I mean, we saw that firsthand. All those people coming after her. Now we understand why she wanted to date so badly. Yeah, it totally makes sense. Totally does. Think. Iris' story is, well, under normal circumstances, I wouldn't believe a word of it. But it is true that she was almost kidnapped by some mysterious group. Yes, exactly. So even if we don't believe her story, we have to understand that she was almost kidnapped by a group, and they did shoot at us and try to kill us. So even if we don't believe her, she deserves protection. And it's true that I saw a dead body in the cold storage warehouse. And if that happened in a parallel world...
Date, you can't tell me that you actually believe this.
Aiba, you use the Wadjet system too, right?
So what if I do?
All the dots.
Do you suspect me, Date? Do you think I'm an agent of Nye's?
Now that would scare the living heck out of me. Because if she is an agent of Nye's, we're all dead. Doesn't matter what we do. But then again, if she was an agent of Nye's, why would she help us escape? Unless she wanted us to escape for some future reason, but I mean, why would they need that? They could have had Iris, and they could have had me dead. There's no reason she would have helped us earlier. Oh, the suspicious dot. No, don't be suspicious dot day. Seriously, trust in your friend. Oh, I hope he's not suspicious of me dots. Oh, I'm really suspicious. No, stop being suspicious. No, believe in Iba.
Fine. This can be solved easily. Why not look into her mind? Then you will discover if her story is true or not.
A sink? Of course.
Iris looks serious. Abyss headquarters. I'm just... I don't want to disbelieve in Iva. I mean, I don't. It is kind of interesting if we sync with Iris though, because we've already synced with Iris before. With Iris in the passenger seat, I headed back to Abyss. But really, I didn't want to take her there. Because Boss would be waiting.
The men who attacked us at Golden Yokocho were waiting for us. That means they knew we were coming. Why would that be?
Because we told Boss where we were going, and Boss is super suspicious.
Someone tipped them off?
Well, who could have?
Someone who knew we were going to Marble.
And that's either Mama or Boss.
That's right.
No. It couldn't be.
Boss.
Boss. Creepy sound effect.
Impossible.
All the dots.
Hmm?
Yeah, we can't sync with her. If we sync with her, that would... Boss would have the opportunity. Oh, the questionable dots.
Iba, can you contact Pewter? I want to ask him something.
Understood.
And let's not forget. Hold on.
Oh, Date. Do you need something?
Earlier, when number 89 escaped, Boss was not around because Boss was called away by quote-unquote higher-ups. If the higher-ups and her are a part of this secret society, then she could have easily allowed for number 89 to escape, thus causing more chaos or whatever. Alright, let's look around before we talk. Funnily enough, we can't talk to Iris. Here's the gear shaft. Or the gear pusher. I like that name, Iris. The gear pusher.
It's a gear shifter.
No, it's a gear pusher. It's a gear pusher. Shadow Firemus is going to love that.
There's a soaking wet merman in the back seat.
What?
What?
I'm just kidding.
Joke around at a time like this. You're gonna make me aggro.
Oh,
You keep saying that. I have no idea what that means.
It means aggressive, Date. Come on, get in the lingo there. Let's see. Center console. The wheel. Dashboard.
Dangan?
Ronpa.
I have no idea what cued that, but yeah, another Easter egg. Danganronpa. Trigger. Happy Havoc. Let's see. I don't see anything else. Alright, let's talk to Peter. It's Peter. Does the sync machine exist outside of Abyss? That's clever. Let's ask the other questions first. Where are you?
Where are you?
I'm out drinking in Shinjuku. I was actually thinking of heading over to Golden Yokocho, but I heard something about a shootout. So the cops have it sealed off.
All the dots. Why are you heading to Golden Yokocho?
Maybe a shootout between gangs or something?
I shouldn't judge.
The world has become a dangerous place.
I mean, Golden Yokocho seems like a really cool place. I mean, Mama is super duper friendly, without a doubt. She has come and helped us in so many different ways. Yeah, huge shout out to Mama. How about Boss?
Pewter, where's Boss right now?
Not sure. I don't think she's at Abyss anymore. Maybe she went home?
Does the sync machine exist outside of Abyss?
Pewter, I need to know something. Does a sync machine exist outside of Abyss?
If it does, I won't have to go to Abyss. I can just go there and sync with the Iris. I thought Peter might know, but...
There's only one sync machine in the entire world, and it's with us at Abyss.
Of course.
For now, anyway.
For now.
The Chiba Police Department was working on a prototype, but it was stolen 6 years ago.
6 years ago, once again. 6 years.
Stolen?
Yes. It was being transported when it was attacked and then stolen by an armed group of men. The culprit is still on the loose. The device was never recovered either.
Aiba, were you aware of this?
No. This is new information. I was not even aware there was a prototype.
Summarize for me.
So, neither you or Boss are at Abyss right now?
No.
Good. I can take Iris there without a problem.
Thanks, Peter. See you later.
Sure thing.
Still think it's too risky. Especially since we don't have any backup.
Date, where are we going?
Inside your dreams.
What?
I'm gonna sync with you to determine if what you were telling me is true.
All the dots.
And if it is true, I'll fulfill your wish.
My wish?
You don't remember?
All the dots.
To become your bodyguard. Is that all right?
Yes, of course.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't like the idea of going back to Abyss's headquarters. Police headquarters, Monday at 11:47 p.m. Just like Peter said, Boss wasn't there. Alright, well, it looks like we are going to do this. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your story-based gaming channel, and this is our blind let's play of AI, the Somnium Files. I love you guys so much, but before we leave, I always seem to forget, but before we leave, let's go back and check out what happens if you fail these QTEs. So, I'm going to go ahead and save under a different file. Let's make sure I'm saving under a different file. Although I don't think it matters, because in order to go back, what I should be able to do is I should be able to hit the flow chart and then go here and then go to reopen investigation and then go here, right? Think so. Yes, this works fine. Now all I have to do is fast forward, go super fast, and let's see what happens if we fail. You can get through this game incredibly fast with the fast forward button. But why would you want to? Imagine playing a visual novel game but not doing any of the visual novel stuff. It's like, what's the point? So it looks like the way this game works, which I never noticed before, is this circle goes smaller the longer it's in that circle. So it's not shrinking otherwise. Question is there a time limit to this? Because I hear a timer clicking on the back, but there doesn't seem to be any indicator or anything like that here. Man, is there really no way to fail this? That is a long time. Huh. Alright, well, I guess there's no way to fail this one. Kind of takes some of the danger out of it, though. Yeah, alright, let's do it. Now there is one though that requires a time limit. Once again, we'll wait here like 30 seconds or so. Actually, what I should do is I should probably just go ahead and start filling in the circle. This thing's going all over the place on me. I noticed also, you see the middle part? The middle part gets filled up in purple the longer you have it here. So that way you know how close you are to maxing out the circle. Yeah, I don't think there's any way you can fail these. Although I still will panic every single time I see one. Now this one I can fail though, because this one had a time limit. Aww, little Aiba jumping out is so adorable. I love Aiba, what can I say? Okay, this one we can definitely fail.
What?
It can't be.
All the dots. All the dots.
Date! No! No!
Okay, well, yeah, like I said, just get basically shot. Nothing special happened. But you never know with this game. This game has like some secret endings and whatnot. So it's worth investigating. That's all I had to say. Until next time, my friends. So long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter, you are brilliant, and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.